getting stung by bees is horrible. Wasps, yellow jackets, mud daubers, and all those bastards that just...
Do mud daubers sting?
Hell yeah. There's all kinds, and a lot of them may not even sting you, but they'll just bite the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Flying insects that bite, sting, or just try and go in your ears or your nose or your eyes just drive me fucking crazy. And every time it gets warm out, it's one of the main things that I'm looking out for, and they piss me off. Like we've had wasps and bees and stuff around our house last summer, and it'd be as you're trying to go in through the door, here they come after you, like trying to guard the doors and shit. And I'm just like, dude,
or like
I'm trying to go in the fucking door and then I'll leave you alone. Nobody's coming after y'all. Like I wouldn't, it would be fine if bees would just keep to themselves.
Yeah.
If they just did their thing, I would never be trying to spray them down. I wouldn't be trying to mess with them. But the fact that they step up and try to start shit with me is when it's like, it's
year,
all over.
No matter where
off.
we live. I don't know why. It happened here. It's happened at a few places that we have been. I will go outside with Shorty, and there will be a bumblebee, like the big ass bumblebee, fuzzy little guy, come after my ass. And Shorty, it does not like when bees come after me, because I start running. I'm one of those people. I will flail
Shorty
and run.
tries to get them.
Shorty tries to bite them. Well, last year he was sitting outside in the yard, and here comes a wasp, and I'm trying to run and get him, and he's trying to bite after it and everything. Well, it got him, and he swelled up a little bit.
He had a swelled up lip.
Yeah, well, it was like on his nose.
Yeah.
And I had to give him Benadryl. It was the whole thing. But yeah,
He's ridiculous.
This is about
all that to say, Brave Wilderness is a channel we've reacted to like once before in the past, and Nikki brought it up saying let's check out another
watched it in a while.
So we found Stung by the Mammoth Wasp. Extremely rare that they say these things are.
Redneck kids that I went to school with called Wasper.
That's right. But wasps are bitches, man. Those things are really aggressive and have come after me several times. I've been stung by them before.
I've only been stung by a wasp twice, and I vividly remember both times.
Yeah, it's horrible.
The first time, I went to like my old swing set that was like had been there for way too long, and I started swinging on it and saw them come out of the swing set, and I took off running.
And they
I
came
swear,
right after
I
you.
was like 200 feet away, and I'm looking back, and it's still like in a movie or something, and it got me. And I cried and cried and cried. And then the second time, I was in my bedroom, not outside. I was in my bedroom, and I went to go lay down in my bed, and something in my shirt stung me. There was a wasp in the back of my shirt. Tell me how that happened.
Not good. Anyway, let's watch Brave Wilderness as they inform us about this creature and also get stung by it. The Mammoth Wasp.
Who would
Sounds
choose to
like
do
a
this?
fucking nightmare. Are you ready?
No.
What just happened, Mark?
I just took the world's first ever sting from a mammoth wasp.
That you know of.
I've caught and been stung by some of the rarest insects on the planet,
Why?
putting my body on the line against venoms that are completely undocumented by science. But in the hills of Borneo, my journey faithfully crossed paths with perhaps the rarest creature I've seen to date. It is a miracle we had our cameras ready to record this 1 in a million catch.
What is that? Whoa, what the?
What is that? Holy mother. That is a monster bee, guys.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
My
Oh
gosh.
my god.
I think that's a mammoth wasp. It is aggressive. Huge pinchers, bright yellow head,
I would die.
massive abdomen. This might be my worst sting test yet. I hope you guys are prepared for a big one, because what you're looking at there is the giant skulled wasp, or more famously known as the mammoth wasp.
No.
Not only because
No.
of its
Oh
massive
my
size,
God.
but
No.
also because it is completely
No.
covered in hair, just like a woolly mammoth. Oh my goodness,
Oh.
and it is as intimidating of an insect
Looks like
as
a
I have
caterpillar.
ever seen. This is bringing back memories of the tarantula hawk sting. I thought that was going to be the scariest wasp I would ever see. Ah! Ah! The mammoth wasp?
God.
I don't
Way
know. That's
worse.
kind of mean, though.
And
right?
let me show you why. I'm gonna zoom into that head. Enormous mandibles on a menacing yellow skull cap right on top of its head. Reminds me of a gigantic yellow jacket, or dare I say, the murder hornet. And who knows, maybe one day, the mammoth wasp will be known as the murder wasp. Now, there's not much known about this species. To say it is rare does not do it justice. The reason you've likely never heard about a mammoth wasp before is because they are almost never seen, even by scientists. I saw a blog post from a scientist who claimed to have been searching out in these environments every day for 3 years, for 2 to 3 hours a day, and has only seen the species twice. Can you imagine? Over 1,000 days of searching. So the fact that we have caught one is amazing. And then, of course, the fact that we're gonna test the sting of this insect, this one is gonna go into the record books of Brave Wilderness, guys. I can already tell. Not only is this going to be a super rare sting test, we're gonna have to do this one a little differently. So I'm not willing to take any risk with this one. We wanna be indoors while I do the sting test, just in case this wasp is able to pry its way out of the forceps while I have a hold.
Oh my God.
The chance to take a sting from this wasp and see what this is like is never gonna come around again. I fully expect the sting of this wasp to be excruciating because it is a parasitic wasp. Let me show you what this wasp is out there hunting.
What does that mean?
Besides nectar, which it does eat, it's hunting for these, the atlas beetle, or more specifically, the grub of the atlas beetle. You see, when these wasps find an atlas beetle grub, they will sting it, lay eggs in it, so it's a built-in meal for the baby wasp. But because they use their sting to paralyze supersized grubs, it's going to need to have a super paralyzing sting. And at this size, the amount of venom that sting is gonna deliver, this will probably be the worst sting from a flying insect that
do they
I
have
ever
an
take.
EpiPen?
I'm gonna call it right now. I think this
Or
one's
6?
going to be off the charts on the BSI. Let's go inside, set up the sting table,
Man,
and see
this is so
what
hard
the
to
mammoth
I
wasp
know.
is really made of.
No
Let's go.
amount of money.
Got
no amount of
team
money.
inside this room here. We built a sting studio here in the heart of Borneo. And as excited as I was showing you this mammoth wasp, now is the moment where every sting test, the reality sets in that I'm gonna have to go through
Nerve-wracking.
something usually uncomfortable. In this case, I think excruciating is the appropriate word. And there it is, right there. Here we go.
No, absolutely not.
We're locked in. Had we done this outside and the mammoth wasp were to escape, there is zero chance we would find another one. This is a one-shot deal. No matter what happens, the mammoth wasp is going on the bite sting index. What happens to me, that's what we're about to find out. Got forceps here, all right? Because there's no documentation as to the effects of this sting
EpiPen.
or the venom of this species. EpiPen. And then, of course, a little hydration.
Like, do you have a doctor there? Like, I would probably die if that thing.
This is a big
stung
one,
me.
guys. Had a lot of big stings over the
God,
years,
dude.
but I don't think anything is quite as impressive as this mammoth wasp. If this is
Poor
anything
wasp
like
was probably so
the
scared.
tarantula hawk, get ready for some fireworks. We're not going to take a sting on my right arm because it's pretty flared up right now after the carpenter bee sting. Oh,
You did that 24 hours ago?
Wow! Oh! Ah! Luckily, I got a good arm over here. Left arm, blank canvas for this sting. Now, everybody be aware, this wasp can
insane.
easily escape. Be ready to react. Here we go. You guys ready?
I wouldn't be in the
Gonna
room.
try to get it out. We're gonna see if we can do it without the mouth.
I don't even want to. I can't do this. I made a mistake saying we should watch
senses
this.
that
Maybe this is why we didn't watch it in a long time.
nope.
Freaking
Gonna
God.
need the net,
Exactly.
please?
Nope.
To get this grab, I'm gonna put the wasp back in the net, stretch these out, try to get a good hold. This is a powerful wasp, so it's gonna take a lot of force. Oh!
Oh my freaking God.
Oh my gosh. I got it. Don't worry, guys. Oh my gosh. Talk about aggressive.
Well, it's trying to get out of there.
Let's try to get it like further up in the net here. This wasp is trying to dig, not going up like I expected. All right, come on. Up, up, up.
Dude, that's another thing that really freaks me out is like nests not being in trees, like
Go on.
yellow jackets
Yeah.
in the
Get in there.
ground.
Up. Good. This is gonna be so bad.
You're just gonna like put your arm on
Okay.
there, or you're gonna get it out. You're gonna get it out. I wouldn't get it out. You shouldn't get it out. I can't stop talking. I'm so nervous.
Oh my gosh. Oh, please. All right.
Hey guys,
Trying
don't
to escape?
worry.
This is why we're doing it inside.
No!
Dude, this is making me so nervous.
I hate it. That thing's huge! Oh my fucking god!
Okay.
And it's like,
Holy moly.
nope.
Oh,
It's going about 1,000 beats a minute right now. I am struggling.
No. So
It can literally
no.
scratch its own back with its stinger. There'd be no safe way to handle this wasp.
Oh, you.
Look.
What are you doing?
Watching
no!
right now would love to be standing right here with me, appearing on the Brave Wilderness channel. Well, now it's your turn. For the first time ever, we're inviting anyone brave enough to join me and the crew on a real Brave Wilderness adventure starring you. Next year, we are leading groups at 2 of my favorite locations on the planet. Starting on the East Coast,
Who would
we will
wanna
explore
go?
majestic shorelines for intertidal wildlife at Acadia National Park. And then we'll head west to the desert mountains of Zion and search for a variety of interesting animals,
Oh, that's
including prehistoric relics from the past. Not an animal expert? Not a problem. There's going to be something for everyone on these epic adventures. Over 3 unforgettable days, you'll also hike stunning trails, make lasting friendships, and learn the secrets of what it takes to make the world's most viral wildlife videos directly from me. Guys, space is super limited, so click the link in the description or follow this link here and be the first to find out how to snag a spot on
That's
one of these
cool.
2 adventures and see if you have what it takes
I'm
to
still
become
just
brave.
over here like, okay.
But it's now or never. I'm Mark Vins, and I'm about to enter the sting zone with the Mammoth Wasp on 3. 1, 2,
Just kidding.
3. She's biting me. Stung multiple times.
Okay, let it go.
Bite hurts too. Gosh. Yep.
Okay, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
Scraped me. All right. Oh.
Ah! No!
Okay.
Poor thing.
Describe the pain, Mark.
It's building. She stung me so many times. She was also biting me. See all those bite marks? All right. It's building.
This is so stupid.
No. I got stung about maybe a dozen times. At least 8 times I could count. It just was hitting me again and again and again. And a long sting or 2, blood drawn. You can see it's starting to swell. You got like this rashy area, some kind of rashy things going on here. That might be from the biting.
Oh,
Those
man.
mandibles, I felt the most, just gnawing into my skin. I'm definitely sweating profusely because
He looks
the
shiny.
nerves are firing off, but in terms of pain, I definitely took a bunch of good stings. I left it on there as long as I could. I don't know, guys.
Not that bad?
Not out of the woods yet. The aftermath could very well be the worst part. The sting site is really bad. It's already cooked, guys. Look at that. So now we're gonna rate this sting on 3 factors. Like always, for the bite sting index: intimidation, pain,
10.
and aftermath. We're gonna give this sting 24 hours to develop. We're gonna keep the EpiPen on standby just in case I start to have an
It's like
allergic
you taking
reaction.
an
Look at how sweaty
here
he is.
is where
You
the Mammoth
accidentally
Wasp from
died.
Borneo rates on the Brave Wilderness Bite Sting Index. Roll it. On intimidation, the Mammoth Wasp took things to a whole new level. Everything about this wasp is massive, including its stinger and its jaws. Plus, I was extra nervous because this is the first documented sting that we know of this species, so I had no idea what to expect. The Mammoth Wasp earns every bit of its
God.
intimidation score of a 9.8 out of 10. The pain was not quite as I expected. My nerves were on edge, so that rush of pain at the beginning was startling. It immediately jabbed me multiple times and dosed me of venom, which was a bright and red-hot kind of pain, but ultimately it did not build to the likes of the tarantula hawk. It also fell short to the giant black carpenter bee, which I had faced 24 hours earlier, so it was fresh on my mind. Oh, wow, yeah! The pain from the black bee was so explosive that it sent shockwaves all throughout my system, where the mammoth wasp just didn't quite get that bad. So overall, I give it a pain score of a 6.9 out of 10. Now for the aftermath, which was indeed much worse than the initial pain of the sting. Over the next 72 hours, the sting site swelled up into a tightly grouped sting mound, showing massive amounts of inflammation and even bruising. It caused a deep, throbbing ache that lasted for days, and was almost like having a broken bone. As far as lasting effects go, the mammoth wasp delivered a sting that was on par to some of the meanest insect stings on the planet, earning it an aftermath score of an 8.8 out of 10. Altogether, the mammoth wasp ranks at an 8.5 out of 10 on the Brave Wilderness Bite Sting Index, climbing very high into the all-time rankings, but falling just short of the terrifying tarantula hawk.
Dude, this was your idea to watch this.
I remember now. It took us about 2 years to watch it again. Oh yeah, I forgot we watched this one time, and we should watch it again. And now it's gonna be another 2 years, and then I'll be like, oh wait, no, I remember why we didn't watch it again.
Dude, that whole time I was wildly uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
My stomach, like I don't feel. You know when you watch like an unsettling scary movie?
I thought it was a different dude though.
I think there might be more than one that they have to be, right?
Like this guy. This is a different guy.
A group of people? I don't know. I don't
know.
That
guy.
I think that there are multiple people.
Jeez.
So I have chronic health conditions. And it sucks. Like it sucks really bad. So I cannot imagine putting myself in. I would probably die. I couldn't imagine putting myself into situations that would but I mean, I can't view it from somebody who's just has a healthy body, right? Yeah. But I still just knowing how I feel now and what can be, you can really shock your system. Dude, I just can't imagine doing this to my body.
Is it bad that I always envision these things stinging me on my meat?
Yeah, I think that's weird. There's probably a reason why you think that, though, because you know a story about this.
Yeah, but just imagine one of these things getting a hold and poking you in the hog.
Right on. I
don't know where at would be worse. Right. I don't know if the shaft.
I don't know.
I don't know if the head.
Yeah.
What about the hang low?
That would probably suck too.
That would, yeah.
Yeah,
not the
I
package.
don't think about that. But you know what I do think about that reminds me of?
What?
I am intensely afraid. Intensely, to the point where sometimes I get up and look. While I'm peeing, I'm terrified that a snake is going to be...
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Terrifying.
Maybe a brown trout might be down there. But anyway, Brave Wilderness, they really earned their name. They're wild and they're brave. Shit's a little bit fucking crazy. I'm not going to go out here and call them stupid or anything, but...
I think that is insanely dumb to do. And I'm just forgot what I was asking.
Listen, they got 21.6 million subs. Good on them.
They know what they're talking about. They have the funds to be able to do it correctly. I don't think that it's a bad idea. I never would do that. No amount of money in the world. I don't have the balls. I don't have the body and I don't have the balls.
I have no more words for this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Oh my God.